from traveling, like, how would you? Do you what's something you noticed that's special about Buffalo in your travels to all these other cities? And we can say we could focus more so on art and
everyone is very. I feel like Buffalo has a hometown thing where the locals are very particular about their locals, which I don't know.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
if
a fact.
that I wouldn't even be able to know if it was like that in other towns. But I feel like because of the population being vastly different in other cities, because we're not like, I mean, like just Brooklyn is bigger than Buffalo. You know what I mean? There's 5 boroughs out there, so it's just crazy to see how people move here, and it just seems like everyone else has this leisurely way about it, and it's not so like focused on who's doing what with what. Everyone is so hyper aware of people here, and I feel like in other cities they're not as aware, and they're still all gaining the amount of success that they want to. Here you can kind of see like who's doing what, how people are climbing this way, who's going this way. It's all like right there. It's very easy to notice if you have Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do people be asking me what's up on Instagram and then like all my photos, see all my stories, and I'm like, you know what's up? You know what I mean? I almost have nothing to say to you because it's just strange. It's like I wish less people had the internet. You know what I mean? You were like, follow me in the beginning. You're like, follow me, tap in, untap from me. Stop knowing everything about me, because when you ask me what's going on, I don't know what to say to you.
That's real.
You got that off your chest.
Sorry.
That's real as fuck.
Yeah, I feel bad because it is just artwork. Like there's more to me, but not much more. You know, I just put out
Turn the other way. Yeah.
I just put out the artwork and that's it. Everything else is good. You know, I'm trying not to implode or, you know,
So
got to keep it together.
I want to dive in a little bit deeper on pause. You said the locals are particular about their locals.
Yeah.
So are you viewing that as like a gatekeeping thing?
No, I just feel like everyone's kind of like, this is that crew. They do this type of show. They bring this type of audience. This is this guy. This is what he does. And we don't see like an interweaving of it in a monumental way of like, maybe I'm just not invited on them, but like a giant like hip hop festival or something, or just like a thing to bring all of these smaller pockets together to gain larger momentum, which is what needs to happen in order for people to gain the recognition that someone else would just naturally gain on their own in a more populated city.
Yeah, so I think that's gatekeeping to a degree.
You think it's gatekeeping?
Yeah, to if you're describing it in that way, because you're saying like a clicky thing, right?
Yeah.
When it's clicky and then everybody can't mesh for a bigger cause, there's people within those cliques that can connect that, but they're choosing not to.
Yeah, I mean,
So to me, I view that as gatekeeping to a degree. Because if you have the ability and you have the access,
I think you got to
make this
protect
easier.
yourself in a way too. You can't just say yes to every show. Like if someone came up to you and was like, "I got this podcast. Ditch your podcast right now. Come with us. You know, we'll call it something different." Like you wouldn't just do that. You would have to like, you know, consider and think about like that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
in a way, you would be gatekeeping your podcast though. Then.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it's like gatekeeping is just another way. Like it's just a word that just means like, yeah.
But is it gatekeeping our podcast though? If it's something that like it's our shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I have the right to say no, you can't be on here.
Right, which is the same thing that you're describing though, is that they choose to say no to instead of connecting all the dots. You know what I mean?
But my problem with that is, and why I view it as gatekeeping is, somebody had to connect you to these resources in order for you to have them.
Right.
Nobody had to connect me and Nelson for us to start this podcast. Nobody had to teach us how to do this. We went and learned it on our own.
Killing it.
So my thing is, appreciate that. So my thing is, if you were given these resources or somebody allowed you the opportunities to gain these resources or gain these accolades, whatever it is, to where you can help others, you then choosing not to do that, even though somebody helped you.
It's a reflection of
gatekeeping.
character, absolutely. If you're doing something to like make it seem like you're dragging your feet just so other people can't move as quickly, or it's controlling, but like that's just I mean, that's just like the music business in general, right? Like you just literally, like people get booked because of numbers they get on a platform or whatever, and that's what gets them the right to pick and choose who opens for them and who's going to do the next thing. So yeah, it is kind of like gatekeeping in a sense, but there is just like a small like segregation between generations of hip hop in Buffalo, and like people who've always been doing it. And then even like styles within styles of certain things that aren't just widely accepted to, other people that have been doing it for forever. You know, there are people that are, stuck in what should and should not sound like decent hip hop and what should sound like, the direction the music should go in general, And it just sucks making decisions that could potentially hurt anyone.
Yeah, I think it comes with a responsibility, like, cause, like, yeah, like I guess we gatekeep as a podcast, but I take pride in what I do.
Yeah,
and I think part of it is I feel like I'm doing it for the right reasons.
Right.
We're not over here dancing in the camera. We're not over here trying to do clickbaity shit, trying to get people caught up. We had plenty of conversations where we could have done that, but it's like I'm gatekeeping.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever like had the talk before? We interviewed someone, and then you're like, "Are you gonna say it? You're gonna say what? Say what? What are you gonna say? Are you gonna bring it? Are you gonna bring it up?"
Nah, we
have a photo of you from the.
We typically ask like, "Hey, is there anything you don't want us to talk about?"
Oh, you do? Oh, you didn't ask me that. Typically.